So we are back with some PSO. We have decided to do some DD2. Oh, I will say as a caveat, I have not run this in a while, so definitely apologies. The first couple runs are going to be interesting. You don't know episode 2 enemies well? I'm going to teach you the secret to play a force in episode 2, Kantalope. Never tech cast on anything, only debuff. You don't have to know their elemental weakness, it's not relevant. I'll inform you as a force player when to Rabarda, but generally speaking, it's better for everybody else to freeze trap. Yeah, so we're mostly looking for you to survive, so if you have 3 seals and Glide Divine, those are the preferred defensive support items to survive EDK kills, Epsilon fire damage. We'll kind of go forward from there, but we're going to try to warm up with some DD2. Now be aware this quest is more challenging than some of the other ones we've done. It's not impossible. We have some pretty solid team here. So between the 2 rangers, we should probably be okay. I'm here to basically just delete mini-bosses. So I'm just going to use my wall of stats, aka being a HUcast, to kill things. I could, in theory, Dark Flow, but I'm not feeling warmed up to that yet. Actually, back up the Yakuza soundtrack. I've been enjoying the soundtrack. Back it up to here. There we go. So for DD2, if we have, in the future, if we have somebody Viridia second, if we happen to see Hildator, we can jump out of the quest. Otherwise, all rare enemies, we just stay in the quest as needed. It's unlikely we'll see Hildator. There's slightly less than 30 in the quest. It could happen, but just be aware that Viridia is fantastic for resets in this quest. Like, not on purpose doing resets early, but just in general. Free frozen shooter value. Now, there are just tons of items that we can acquire and kind of steamroll through. Kantalope's HP is a little concerning. Kantalope, do you have anything else that could boost your HP? You will need it for tower. I would recommend having at least 1092 if you can get to it. I missed what chat asked me because I was looking at something else. What drops it? Hildator, but you need Viridia. Okay, you don't have any other HP units. So Kantalope might just die to Epsilon. Tekkium very likely to die to Epsilon since Ranger Wall is generally kind of booty for resists. When you get to Red Ring, it's fine. Then you actually get your fire resist back. So we're gonna say rip Tekkium. Basically from my recollection of this quest from there, 27 fire resist okay? No. No. I'm also gonna take some damage. Keep in mind it does like 1600 plus damage base, so you need some really high resist to survive it. So I don't care because I'm a HUcast, and Ditharius doesn't care because he's a raw cast. But generally speaking, with sub 30, you need to be like 1200 plus. Glide Divine 3 seals provide so much fire resistance that you could get away with like 900-ish health. But if you don't have Ignition Cloak, it might require you to get more HP. If you don't have a Kantalope, it's fine. I just want to get moving at this point. We'll just acknowledge that you're gonna die as soon as we get to Epsilon. So basically, I'm going to try to relearn where all the murder flowers are. You got scapes? Okay, that's fine. Let's go ahead and do the event quest here for December Disaster. So there's going to be a couple points where we get surrounded by Ilgils. I'm going to try really hard to remember where they are. There will be a nice number of them in the jungle. So force priority is to make sure we get buffed at all times. Zalor and Jellin everything. You should be good to go. We need Hell. Probably. Oh, do you not have Hell, Tekkium? I mean, only one player technically needs it. I'm not going to bring it as a HUcast, I'll put it that way. Even with our Hell J Cutter, we got in challenge mode just prior to the event. I'm like, please don't make me Hell. It's such a waste of my time. It will be very slow, I promise you. So let's try to learn some spawn locations here. There's going to be one opportunity for me to kind of reset. Wow, they died instantly. There's going to be one opportunity for me to kind of reset our values of traps right after we clear jungle. So I know I could be aggressive with traps if I really need to. Otherwise, I'm just looking at kind of pick off stragglers from the Rangers. As long as I start killing at least one target, it pairs pretty well with Baran's, which is why I think HUcast is a really good complement to Baran's users. You can see, like, the Yasha enemies are just dying nearly instantly. Like, what could they even do? We're seeing the power of Zalor happening here. Oh. Not too bad. Beginning room I tend not to freeze, mostly because I'm more worried about this room. But this is where we're going to start seeing the murder flowers. So, like, to get close to this room, I might put a freeze trap. So I'm expecting a murder flower roughly dead center in this room. And I know in the next area, there's going to be basically a two-man split that we need to do. So just so the team is aware, I'm going to need somebody to go back with me. It could be the Force. And the two Rangers could be in the middle of the next room. I'm not going to bother freeze trapping a Mary Carroll. They die instantly. I'm just worried about the Merit Holes. I don't remember where they were. So just be aware that in the upcoming area, there's basically going to be Lilies on high and Lilies in the middle. So I'm going to rely on the Rangers to just be in the middle and learn it. I'm literally just going to camp the far doorway. So Force and I can try to go back there. If you feel like you're going to get hit, it's fine. Come with me, Force. So I'm going to ignore this initial wave. We're going to call this the Rangers problem. I'm going to come up here, and basically I'm going to wait for the Murder Flower, and the Force should be somewhere in the middle here to debuff. So I'll try to clear out the run a little bit, but we're going to let the Rangers have fun over there. I just forget where the Murder Flower spawns. It will spawn over here, though. Found him. Okay, he's done. So there's going to be a couple near me back-to-back. I missed. Thank you for the... Got him, though. Should be one more spawn near me, if I remember correctly. Because I'm so close, I actually don't need a freeze trap there. If you're wondering why I stand there, so he melees me. just so you know. I'm doing that on purpose. So we don't technically need freeze trap for that. I could freeze trap it if I need to. Here I'll freeze trap because there's just too many enemies. I'm dealing with this. So my priorities, I guess, kind of skewed compared to normal. But again, this is why I'm here. I'm just going to be shutting down most of this. I'm going to let the Ranger mostly handle tower. There's a couple points I have to get kind of far in, and I might miss it as HUcast. I'm going to open these boxes. There we go. Okay. So what I remember is that there's kind of alternating scales. So I don't remember if it starts at the top of this room or the middle of this room. But be aware that there's going to be about 6 more spawns of Murder Flowers. So the first few waves, we don't need to care. But after this wave, I'm going to start going up to the top. So this is where it could get messy. The final wave ends with 2 at the door. So the moment I feel like we're done with the middle ones, I'm just going to come over there and deal with it. Okay, there's Gaigui in the middle. I'll try to remember that for next time. There's Steel J Sword chances. Yeah, I don't really care about him. So anyway, the only one I'm worried about is Miracle. I could combo kill every single Murder Flower here. And that's why I think HUcast is pretty strong in this quest. Where I don't technically need Frozen Shooter if they just die instantly. I'm going to be mostly using Charge Vulcans here, just to showcase very basic items. You can do pretty well here. So get ready to cover... Somebody should cover door right now. I'll stay near the middle-ish. There's going to be 2 Murder Flowers, like, legitimately at the door. I just forget if there's one up here, so if there is, I'll cover it. I'll just call it forgetting. Having not played it in a while, my bad. There we go. There we go. That wasn't too bad. So as long as we had that one person near the door, I wasn't too scared. As I said before, I never remember the spawns the first time we come back, but honestly, it went pretty smooth. Congrats on the present. Not bad. Indeed. Unfortunate. Now we're gonna come to a slightly more difficult area. So we do get trap resets here. I guess we could have the Rawcasts also spam freeze. Oh, you got ×5 PDs? Nice. So just be aware that they're gonna start being very aggressive with some of the spawns. I'm gonna move up because I think there's a bad spawn up here. I'm just gonna move further up in the room. Oh, the sorcerer was there. Okay. Again, there's our Gurren chances on Sky ID. Oh, there's the burn. Oh, I missed him. That's unfortunate. Okay, I knew he was there, but I missed. I'm bad. There will be a murder flower on the other side of this wall at some point. So just as an FYI to the Force, you can help stunlock the flower through the wall once it opens the next door. So I'm going to ask you to Razan through the wall, because life doesn't make sense as a Force. That way we as the other characters can come up this ramp. When we get to the ramp, we'll have one ranger in the middle. I'll try to go near the top of the ramp. Alright, so if you could keep stunlocking that, I would appreciate it. A little happy freeze trap down. Okay, you can come in now. Get our daylight scar chances. So generally speaking, when you see rooms... Oh, a shot, unfortunate. When you see rooms like this, I'll try to play very far up. Rangers can go in the middle. Force can kind of go wherever. Just be aware that the stuff will spawn at the top of that bottom ramp that we see, as well as the top of the ramp. So I'm going to ideally just delete enemies here. So I'm going to go up in case the murder flower spawns there, because I know it will at some point, so I'm going to go up. The rest of the team can mostly go middle. And since I do so much damage, I could still just kind of clear stuff that's even vaguely near me. I'd rather that the team play together there. Clear out some enemies for them. Kill the Barans instantly. Hit the... Or my game will turn me around and not let me hit the switch. Thanks, game. Alright, so this one's tricky. I'm going to try to go for it. I haven't done it in a while. It's directly to the right. Is an enemy? No, it's on the left. My bad. That's okay. I froze the other enemies, though. Okay, so now we're going to come up to a series of... Yeah, I couldn't remember. I thought it was over here. Like, technically you freeze trap. So, like, my movement was correct. I just forgot where the flower was. So the other enemies can body block for that murder flower, which is kind of annoying. So typically one person will freeze those so they don't go forward. I'm expecting Garans and Sorcerer beyond this wave, so I'm going to run up ahead. Try to get ahead of the wave. Just be aware there's about to be a lot of bad things in this room. There we go. So get ready to defend this room. I'm going to go slightly into the empty room because I know at some point there will be a bad spawn there. Otherwise, the rest of the team with their range can kind of dominate the middle. So I'm going to insta-delete most of these. Oh, rip team. Be careful with my vices here. I believe there are going to be one more spawn in this room. The next room. Sorry, my bad. One wave in between. So as long as we have the two rangers in the middle, they'll kind of cover lack of spawn knowledge. There we go. That's what I was looking to freeze trap. Oh, I can hit the sorcerer. So for the most part, you'll see me just kind of instant delete all of the Baranzas and Mary Carols. I'm not really worried about them. I'm going to save a couple freeze traps for the next area since I know there's going to be... I think they spawn towards the red doors and then they spawn in the middle? But it has been a while since I did it. Apologies if my ordering is a little off. But expect a lot more murder flowers. There's also kind of a scary wave coming up in the next room involving Ilgils. So I'm going to try to have one for that for my Panic Freeze Trap. But we got some time for it. Okay. So coming through here, I'm expecting a bad spawn to appear near the... Thank you for the Freeze Trap. I'm expecting a bad Mary Carroll to spawn near the red door. I'm going to preemptively walk over there. Joke's on the Barans, I can still shoot them through the pan arms. The Force can help pop up these pan arms. Again, get ready. I think the Mary Carroll might be spawning right after this wave. It's very close, I'll put it that way. But we'll just be prepared here. We're on murder watch. Nice try, Mary Carroll. Nope. Didn't surprise me. Now I think there's going to be another set of 2, so to be on the lookout for them here. Oh, I didn't kill there. Oh, because they're both miracles. That's fine. I killed one instantly with Berserk, but I didn't kill the other one. My bad. Yeah, all the casts will get a reset right after this area, but we'll make sure before we take the warp to tower, we get our traps back. Otherwise, it's pretty fine with just one cast in the early parts. And if we have 2 casts for tower, then I'm really not worried at all. Okay, so to warn you, near about where those enemies just spawned are going to be like 4 or 5 Ilgil. So we need probably the raw cast to be about where they are currently. I will move up slightly in case the miracles spawn first. I don't remember the order here. Okay, this is fine. Dibbles. I know it'll be Del Lily. It'll be Del Lily and like 4 Ilgil. So I'm waiting for it. It should be really soon. Yeah. Listen, that wave put the fear in me. I'm just letting you know. I had that one uncontrolled. I'm like, never again. Never letting that wave go uncontrolled. I'm out of freeze traps, just to warn. So we're gonna need the raw cast up a bit higher. I'm gonna kill the miracles here though. Rip me. For the most part, even as long as there's a Lord, I should be able to combo kill. Red 0 freeze, that's fine. We just gotta maybe do Frozen Shooter in a little bit. We're almost done with the waves. There might be 1 or 2 after this. The next room should be the warp to the freeze trap restores. This one I tend to just let them kill each other with missiles, but we could also do it this way. It's fine. This one is very funny in single player play, watching them just missile each other. Anyway, HUcast and I are gonna have fun touching that healing ring. Pop box. Oh, there we go. Never mind. I won't pop boxes. I lied. And I love that it has like a multi-ring there, so I think it's also faster than normal. Okay, here's where my knowledge kind of fails me. I know I have to play kind of far up in the room. I just don't remember where the Delbeater spawns or anything like that. So I'm probably about to be maliciously murdered. So I'm going to play up with the expectation that after these Ilgil, bad things are going to spawn near me. Yeah. Pretty accurate statement. Oh, they knocked me down. But my freeze trap was there. That's the important thing. I sort of controlled it. Thank you, team. But for the most part, these guys are all combo kills to me. Please, please don't cast Scafoe. I promise you that will mess things up. I kid you not, I'm like, please don't. If you don't understand, that'll put them in certain states earlier than they should be. That also stops me from combo killing if that happens. So for the most part, everything here is a combo kill to me. What are they gonna do? Well, apparently they're gonna spawn further up. My only weakness, distance. So J-Sword attempts. Just overall pretty solid XP. You know, we're a little over 170 XP a second. We're getting towards the end. Yeah, so I think as a HUcast I need to go like really far up, which is awkward. It's like the spawn distance between that spawn and this spawn is really far. Hello, Delbeater. I have Scape Doll, so if I do die, I can always get my traps back. Yeah, as you can see, the Barans are literally a combo kill to me without Berserk, which is insane. I'm gonna pop boxes, because, you know, this quest is already amazing, but what if it just gave you everything? So on top of just having all these weapons drops, on top of having basically spaceship-level enemies and tower, getting fantastic drops here. Just wanted to open a box. I'm gonna ask the Force to open those next time. I think I need to be further up now. So just make sure as a Force, just zap those boxes that are at the start of each of the floors. That way I could be where I need to be. No, I don't want to leave boxes behind because they are tower boxes. I'm gonna start running forward. I almost killed him. Again, like, I think, you know, group would probably agree for a tower quest, this is kind of fun. Just like a lot of enemies that are just somewhat easy to mow down with occasional harder groups. I don't think so. You know what, that works. I killed the Barans, not the thing I was aiming at, but it worked. You're dead. Yeah, don't even worry about the Barans for the most part. I legitimately combo killed them. There's nothing they could do. If you do want to try to speed up the run slightly as a Force and you have a lot of TP, you could try me getting randomly. If you don't have like Slicer Fanatic, you might as well as me get and just believe. Just full meme. Oh, my bad. I'm saving my freeze traps for final room, because we're gonna need a lot of them there. Like that lone Ilgil behind us. What a troll. Anyway, he's done. I'm gonna kill the Indie Balrog, let the team use those. Oh, we're not. Well, then I will kill this guy with a freeze trap. There we go. Yeah, this is where I gotta learn the spawns a little more. Keep getting lasered. Oh, Jump leaders are so annoying. We killed him. Oh, that whiffed? Oh, HUcast, please. Not meant to whiff. Must always hit, always be hitting. I'm gonna tell this group no. There we go. Well, that is an instant freeze trap for me, right? I'm seeing this. We're not even at the final room, and I'm like, nah, I'm not dealing with this. I got 8 freezes left, which isn't too bad. So when I get a clean shot, I'll just literally insta-delete the Del Beaters. We're getting close to final room. I think this could be final room. just be aware that this is definitely one of the harder rooms in the game for the quest. So we should stick together until we see the Epsilons. We'll just have to learn whatever the wave is before the Epsilons. Okay, so here's where you could trap reset. If you're playing solo cast, you could die to the Mary Carroll here on purpose for future reference. Force, I really need you to break these boxes at the beginning of the area. Pick up another escape doll for later. Always trap reset myself in the future. So, yeah, so if we were playing like 2 Ramars, 1 HUcast or Rawcast, that spawn is fantastic for escape dolling. A lot of problem enemies here. You can see like the power of Frozen Shooter here. As soon as the target is frozen, I basically just instantly kill them. Kind of like the Mary Carrolls have died. Clear out the enemies here. There we go. How did that not kill? That's crazy. I got cheated. There we go. As long as I do normal heavy special with this Vice, I pretty much auto-delete everything. Okay. Couple more floors to go. Based off the floor count. Now we're mostly just learning waves. Although, I see HUcast, I should play further up. I am so glad I walked up here. By Gagwe. Heal. Forgot he's alive. Take care of him. You reshift to Tekkium, please? There we go. I'm gonna walk further up. Let the team deal with this. Oh, so okay, so this is the final room. I wasn't sure when the Epsilons are gonna appear, but yeah, this is the final room. This is relatively difficult. So what'll happen is that the bottom of this room is gonna be a hellscape at Ilgil very soon. So just to warn you, I could kind of tank and troll. Normally I'd prefer the Force up here, kind of baiting out some of the bad things up here and just spamming Rabarda. Oh, that actually killed me. Rip. Escape dog. I'll need Shifto. I was not actually expecting that to kill me. I need Shifto. Thank you. Alright, so we need at least 2 people at the bottom here. Deal with all the Ilgil and all the other BS. They'll be coming very soon. It might be after this Epsilon wave they start appearing. But unfortunately, Tekkium cannot survive Epsilon, so this makes the room much more difficult than it should be. So I will say, Tekkium, if you do have a slightly higher Ramar, you will probably need it here. Every time you die to Epsilon, it resets it across the board, which makes this a lot harder. This is like the only quote-unquote hard part of DD2. It's just this final room. It's rough. Will you stop unequipping? Sure. Oh, nobody was at the bottom. Okay, well, I'm gonna freeze. Yeah, I need somebody on like full-time duty at the bottom. I could stall the top by myself if I need to, but we need full coverage because there's about to be like really awful stuff that's gonna spawn there like every wave between the Epsilons. So if you can't survive Epsilon, I'll just pull it up here. That way you have a safety area. The only thing I need every now and then is this allure. So if you have Glide Divine, I'd appreciate it here. Otherwise, I'll just gun him down. Thank you. Okay. Some of the enemies here. Okay. I'll use another freeze trap since I got reset. So again, I'm gonna try to just crowd control as much as I can up here, buy the team some time. About to be an ill gill by myself. I'm gonna try to hold up the Epsilon. Good luck, team. I've soloed the ill gill. Oh, I'm being hit by Gaigui. Not good. Okay, I will try to solo these Epsilon. Good luck. That's why I wanted the full team down there. Just for clarity, that was the exact reason. So I'm glad the team was there for that. Because I remember there was some... Oh, no, I got... Really? I got hit by the Gaigui from down there? Man. A waste of time. That sucks. There's nothing I could have done about that. He hit me as soon as the other Epsilon hit me. But I didn't have iframes either, which really sucked. Oh well. Sorry about that. I got hard trolled by an escaped Gaigui. I'm gonna need shift to... Well, I mean, I guess I'm HUcast. I don't technically need it. Okay, runs over. Grab some of these. Yeah, we lose a lot of time, sadly, on the Epsilons, but it is what it is. I think the rest of the run is really easy. Just this final room is, like, slightly overtuned. That would be my only comment. Just because it is really difficult to survive double Epsilon, and also Ilgils are fighting you, and also Gaigui is there. It's fun, don't get me wrong, but it's definitely, like, what stops it from being, like, an easy quest for beginners. I like that there's also boxes here. You know, this quest is always winning. Drop a mana fluid. And we get 8 coal. Okay. Right? Like, I'll take that, I guess. Put that away. I still have most of my abilities. Yeah, like the rest of the quest is like actually genuinely not that bad. It's that final room is like where most of the difficulty is, unfortunately. Because honestly, like clearing jungle was really easy with... Like we basically just steamrolled the entire jungle. They can't really do anything. And that was from a... I haven't played this quest since last year, and I think we did fine. First jungle, yeah, pretty much. We'll do a few more of these. But levels and raw HP matter a lot here. And unfortunately, it's only just for that final room. So, potentially for forces looking to survive, Heaven HP is super good. If you have anything that gives fire resistance, it's pretty much the only thing that is going to kill you. The Epsilon is just kind of wild. Yeah, it's fire damage. So you can survive it with good resistances. So if you do have a 3 seal, you should put that on permanently, because that adds so much to your survivability. Plus, it means you're going to resist, like, Ilgil, EDK anyway. It's just a really good item in general, in case something gets uncontrolled. Gotta give yourself another 33% chance to live. There we go, Tekkium was upgraded. 1471 is definitely enough to survive. As long as your fire isn't 0, you should be good. Yeah, level matters a whole ton there. You can always level your other ranger doing like CF4s or new Mappa 4s, but yeah, this quest is definitely I'm a 160 plus category. Forces can kind of cheat with 3 seals since they can basically inflate their health by literally like 50%. They could cheat it a little. I forget offhand, maybe chat knows the exact damage that Epsilon does. I know it's somewhere between 1400 and 1600 before fire resist, but it's very high. That's why we try to get as much resistance as possible. 33 all resist. Yeah, 3 seals is so good at surviving this. 1465, thank you. So just imagine that basically doing 33% less damage, Kantalope, just by itself with 3 seals on. So if you do the math, it's a lot you reduce it by. So possibly you might level and be completely fine by the time we get there again. With 3 seals on. What do I think about Fomarl as a first character? Okay. Oh, yeah, you need to do those 1k gambles, Kantalope. The 1k Corrin prize pool stuff is amazing. I mean, I think the thing is mostly when you want to clear things, it's generally easier as a Faux Newman or a Faux Numeral to learn texts with MST. If you're talking about a pure no-item character, I think those are easier than Fomarl. Level Ranger, I'm not biased, so true. Welcome, Kitty Holmes. She'll always have a place as like a supportive role. Like she'll have a strong episode 2 showing, like what we're doing here. We're potentially having a force with like Rambling Mane, Vivian as you get higher level will be desired over tech casting. And she can be useful for killing some bosses or supportive damage with her options at higher level. But as initial force, you might find she doesn't have like enough oomph to clear and not just have to constantly back for fluids. She does have survivability to an extent built in, but it's not as wild as you think it would be. I think I have everything, says Tekkium in all caps. I will check very briefly for Kantalope to see if I have any fire resistance for him. Because making the Epsilon not respawn saves a lot of time. I'm just gonna double check I don't have something to loan him. Oh, I have exactly 1 3 seals. Come to me, Kantalope. Survive. Here you go. I'll want it back eventually. But for now, enjoy your 33 resists. I don't think the fire resist is high on the merge, but I could be wrong. But either way, the 33 across the board is insane. Okay. Let's proceed, I guess. It's bad, I had 10. Well, it should be a lot better now, hopefully. How do you play a force with controller? Well, that's easy. You take something like Joy2Key or Steam's Key Mapper, and you map 0 to 9. So all the stuff you see at the bottom of the screen currently, I play on controller, but I use all 0 to 9. I don't need many buttons as a cast at the moment, but as a force, I don't care about it. Yeah, I've only learned the game with controller. So for me, I'll never learn keyboard at this point. It's too late. My hands are dumb. They don't learn. They already have enough problems when I try to switch up my controls. And they are just getting absolutely shredded. Plays at the very bottom of the list, though I had a slightly 1 and 4 by the 8 control. Oh, yeah. I don't use Steam. I prefer not to hook in games to Steam if I can avoid it. But other people have success with it. Also, I don't think I learned any new waves, to be honest with you. I think I'm just slightly too tired. I did learn roughly where the Ilgils were, I guess, in this area, but I did not learn Tower. Mary Carroll's just actually dead and stands no chance, RIP. This is not CF2, this is December Disaster 2. It's quite fun, unlike CF2. You will never see me play CF2 unless someone bribes me. I'm not doing it. I don't want to. This is so unfun. There's a miracle. You're right, I lied to you. You have 1 PD. Oh no. Anyway, my job is oh, Ranger, or not Ranger, Force, can you pop the boxes that are in the middle of this room? Would you kindly? See, if I just stand here, none of the miracles can do anything because I combo kill them. Like, look how unfair that is. The power of knowledge is real in this game. This is also why I say, like, HUcast is, like, the supreme master here. He is so lucky I was slow mode. He's so lucky. I still managed to land that combo, but I could have killed him so much faster. I'll put a freeze trap here. I'm not dealing with this. How come so many characters use guns instead of weapons? Range. Vulcans are able to apply their raw ATP quickly, so at a short to medium distance, I can combo kill everything in the game. So there's a certain point where my weapon damage doesn't matter, because my ATP is broken. Like, I'm at 2486 ATP. I could guarantee you, as a ranger, you would be happy to even break 2k most of the time. I'm gonna play further up in the room. I think, oh, I remember, there were Gaigui. Gaigui I didn't control last time. I'm gonna start moving to where I vaguely recall the Gaigui. But I'm gonna kill a couple of these guys first. They were, like, here, right? Let the team kill those. I learned, although I didn't learn when to shoot the freeze trap, but I learned. Right idea, wrong timing. I am so sad I misaimed that. That's fine, though. We're allowed to make mistakes as HUcast. Yeah, this quest is so fun. I think it's Murder Flower in the middle, and then Murder Flower at the bottom. Look at that enemy just get absolutely good. Enemies. As long as we have designated door watchers, as I like to call it, can't really be surprised by anything. I can afford to throw a few traps because I think I have less work. So we'll find a good rhythm with 2 players for traps. Right now I'm just experimenting. Like here, I don't technically need to freeze anything. I could. We got our designated door watchers. Oh, they just got absolutely melted. Got excited there with the emotes. Oh, there were boxes back there? I don't think I paid attention. Where were the flowers? Yeah, they got deleted. So I'm gonna play slightly up because I think it was like, what, 8 apes or something? Or wolves. Same thing. They use the same AI. Look, listen, they both circle you and do annoying things. As well as be the same thing. Oh, I shouldn't have freeze trapped there. Yeah, that Baranz isn't doing anything. I'm like, HUcast is gonna say goodbye. And we got a Ranger finishing things off. What a fun team. Yeah, I'm recognizing where Detherius is freeze trapping, so I'm trying not to overlap there. So we kind of have the unspoken bond. I'm gonna believe in his freeze traps for a bit. Let's this bit here. Look at me. I used a different weapon. Did it. Okay, so we'll let the Force lock these down. Also, you could debuff them through the wall. Fun fact, so if you use the lure them too, that would help. Life doesn't make sense as a Force here. In fact, you don't even have to enter this room as a Force if you just want to be really safe. Just to lure them through walls. Doesn't make any sense. Area is kind of jank. So again, I think the team has kind of learned where they need to go here, so I don't have too much to comment on. They're basically going to handle the middle. I'm going to handle the top. I'll occasionally turn around and kill something that spawns. Like that. I'll try to pick off a couple stragglers for them. They're like a bit easier. Ooh, I'm out of range. I need to remember to step forward for them. Fine. Okay, so I'm gonna do the same thing I did before. Freeze trap over here, dodge the shot, walk over here, shoot and kill. There we go. I think that was correct, because now they can kill the apes. I think that was the correct movement. So I know by the Gilchick wave I need to be roughly in the middle because there's going to be double Barans. But for the most part, I'm just going to shoot this Gilchick and run. Get into a better position here. Slightly too early on the freeze, but that's fine. The Barans, which is the important thing. Then they'll basically face either way from this room. That way we could kill, because we know there's going to be Mary Carols on either side. So as long as the Rangers are not both facing the same way, we should be fine here. I'll just always hit the one that's against the wall, because that's what I did last time. Yeah, look at that. Normal heavy good enough to kill there. That's insane. Expecting some things near me now. Fine. Not doing anything. Get out of here. Silly sorcerers. That is not what I wanted to target. That's fine. Goodbye, that Devil Saber I just rudely deleted. Just kind of casually shot over my shoulder and killed them. Oh, you disarmed me. How rude. A nice rhythm going. So I have 9 freeze traps. Potentially walk up and put a... I'm gonna say put a freeze trap there, but he dashed at me immediately. That was unfortunate, actually. I think I need to be like 1 frame faster and that would have worked. Okay, so the important thing is just spawning all the hand arms here. I'm gonna wipe them. Oh, the Mary Carol tried turning to fight me like it was gonna do anything to me. Anyway, I'm on perma murder flower watch. I'm just gonna go ahead and delete them. He thought he was being cute with his auto dodge, so I just delayed my shot and killed him anyway. Guess I could freeze trap here without annoying enemies. Oh. I got stuck in them, that was awkward. Okay, note to self, don't quite touch the laser gate. I'll remember that for next time. Yeah, I still have 4 freeze traps. Need them quite yet though. Auto aim, please. I'm gonna save 1 for the Ilgils. I'm gonna save 1 for the Quadra Barans at the end. Alright, so there's some boxes on the side. The force, just make sure they get popped. I think they just got hit there. Nicely killed. Love to see it. I'm kind of glad the Mara Carols and stuff are on this area versus in Tower, so that way we get more value in Tower itself. Just really like the flow up until the final room in this quest. Got one free strap for the Barans. Yeah, there you go. That worked. Could go back for a Grant's 24, but let somebody else pop the boxes. There we go. Oh, those Marillas potentially can drop common weapons. It's kind of nice. But just to give an idea, there's just like so many enemies here that give value. We haven't seen a rare enemy yet, but that's okay. We're still getting like a million Daylight Scar upgrades and things like that. Oh, level 29. What a great pickup. Speaking of advantages of in Tower versus other areas. Goodbye my HP. Although, funny enough, they triggered my mag invincibilities. They've only made me stronger. Oh, I noticed the boost trap was being the target. Okay. Here we go. See, I think if we learn where the Mara Carols are, I don't think we need to freeze trap them. It's the Miracles that are the scary part. So is the Force, could you please break these boxes back here? Thank you. Just want to make sure that we don't miss them. I'll have to kill the Lily. Up there. Start running. Look at that damage! Dude, I actually deleted that guy, Queen. Get out of here. I'm dead. Oh, team saved me. Thank you for the brand shot. I unironically would have died there. Okay. There we go. I sort of dealt with the Delp Eaters there. Learning very slowly. Let me put a freeze drop down. I was hoping we kill in time, but I think we were split a bit. Yeah, we're missing the Darius. That's okay. Or Heaven Punisher chances. Again, like I'm hoping we get some Gurrens so we don't have to go with Spaceship later. But all these enemies dropping weapon is kind of nice. Cleaning up all the Del Sabers. So fun. Fine. Yeah, you can see the moment they get Zalord, it saves me from having the Berserk. But HUcast is just so good. Love high-level HUcast. Not at high-level play with him yet, but man, they're just simple weapons like a Vice or a Charge Vulcan go so hard on this character. But the team is wondering, you know, what is the purpose of like a 65 charge assault? It's for HUcast. All he wants is accuracy. Like, yes, please, give him more. Let him combo kill and never miss. I will Jaya you, and you will not like it. You'll make me swing that Jaya with special. I will delete you. You guess only want one thing, and it's disgusting. Welcome to. Hope you're doing well. There's like a bad guy in the corner, so somebody has to be on watch for the corner here. What was it, like 1 lone Ilgil and then like 2 Delilies? I guess I could always kill the bad thing though. Lyrics, please. It's always when it's Ilgil. I can't change it. Please, some other song. Yeah, that's unfortunate. They couldn't get me like in like 5 seconds when I would be free. Oh no, I think it's in all of the lyrics now. Okay, I'm gonna back it up slightly because I don't want to listen to lyrics. My bad, team. Yakuza's soundtrack told me. One moment, I'm gonna go fix the soundtrack for real. Sorry about that. Anyway, back to murder. Yeah, I think after this run, Tiggy, if you want to do the exchange, you can do the exchange if you want. Yeah, I'm not letting that Delbeater do anything. Get out of here. No, thank you. We have like 6 minutes. Be good. 6, 7. I'm gonna say probably. Yeah, so for people looking to trap reset as a reminder. Did I not say the forbidden? What? Not following. Oh, there's some kind of meme with that? You're talking to somebody that does not use social media. I'm just letting you all know. I don't follow. Is there something with 6-7 I should know about? I don't know. I've never been into that kind of stuff. I don't go to TikTok. I don't use Facebook. Like I only hear about it if chat brings it up. I got murdered. The less I know, the better. Okay. Rip my shifter, by the way. There we go. Unfortunately, I was slightly out of range of the miracle. I'll have to remember that for next time to play further up. Here I remember I can freeze trap here. This I kind of remember to do. I gotta dodge the Lily shot there. Twice, I think. Oh, got run over. Yeah, I really I just don't bother. I don't have any time. I mean, when would I look at it? When I'm not streaming, I'm doing research notes for stream. Or I'm at work conference. My life is very stream centric at the moment. You have a younger sister in high school? Yeah, I don't. I have an older sister. She doesn't stuff like that. Oh, that almost hover killed. So close. This shows I need to Guess I just need a sphere of ice then. Fix that problem for later. Almost let somebody bannered in the party. Take care of the top Epsilon. I mean, I could technically pull both, but... I just need to be healed every now and then. Oh, team's separating them. Okay, with team separating them, then I'm gonna pull them fully apart. Since I don't want to get hit by the other one's pillars. You really just shocked me so I couldn't trap shoot. What an absolute jerk enemy. Next time I level, I'm getting Cure Shock for this quest. I am never letting that happen again. That was so irritating. Of all the reasons to fail trap shoot, getting shocked by a random given was not one of them. I'm getting disarmed. I might need the Force to just spam rest on me or something. Although if the Force can't survive this, then I don't think you should get close, is what I was about to say. Yeah, this is also what I was saying before, where the, what's it called? The Force can very easily face tank this at higher levels, so that way they could just hold still while the rest of the party concentrates on DPS. But if we don't have that, I would rather the other players stick together. So I would rather go solo, but if the Force can survive Epsilon Blast, I would prefer the Force with me, just spamming so I don't run out of trimates doing this quest. Because I might get clipped by like random Del Beater laser, and there's not much I can do about it. Kind of like, yeah, kind of like right there, I was scared. I think another Scape Doll, actually. Heaven Punisher chances, pretty good odds. 1 in 1400 is no slouch. I'm gonna freeze the Ilgil and the Gaigui. Okay, that was the problem last time. I think I didn't realize the Gaigui was closer to me than it was to the team. So my adaptation is to deal with that. Also, I'm definitely out of trimates, pretty much. I could maybe tank one more fire shot. But hopefully I won't need it here. Hopefully when they separate, they should be fine. That was already like at least a minute and a half faster. 25 HP remaining. See, that's all that matters. It's the power of 3 seals and that level up. Sadly, no crazy weapons here, but hey, we get one more chance as a boxes up ahead. So again, just kind of a really solid tower finisher. I'm gonna go trade with Tiki real quick. Go collect my 8 coal. So, you know, if we were having like a 19-minute, 20-minute run with CF4, but we're getting 24 minutes here, and also double the coal, kind of nice. I'll take the 3 seals then. There you go, Kantalope. Now just check for, I think it's Saturday offhand. No, double check the Corrin's prize pool, because all you have to do is spend 1,000 Meseta and just gamble rapidly, or you can ask to buy one in chat. Or in trade, I mean. But it's very useful for surviving episode 2, as you saw. It's like, you go from exploding to, like, doing whatever. Yeah, if you see one for 1 PD, that's a good price. I would pick it up. You've seen its power, it's so good. Hello, Magic Rock Lula. I will give you a home, I guess. But sadly, none of us rolled the lottery there. What did they need? Oh, Kantalope was looking for 3 skills. Which are excellent 1k gambles. So if you have any extras, it's definitely one of those ones where it's so good. I recommend all the forces get it there. Okay, so let's go trade with Tiki. Oh no, the Majima construction theme is playing. I'll let this play briefly. I don't care if this part gets demonetized or censored. Such a weird theme. So anyway, let's go give Tiki an item. So I think I'm up for maybe some 2 smaller runs, and then I think I'll also take a break since it's getting later. Yeah, double check. There's usually one preference because I think you could get Cure Freeze with one of them. So whichever one has more Cure units is usually the one I end up going gambling for. Just because it never hurts to have extra. There we go. Let's do a trade for Tiggy. There you go, Tiggy. Boink. Oh, there we go. Thank you, Tiggy. Yeah, so I'll do some unseals for Tiggy. I figure if Tiggy's gonna do the event, might as well as enjoy adepts. If anybody else wants instant unseal, I'll take a limiter and 5 PDs and give you an adept. I figured I'd save you a trip if you happen to get one during Pink ID runs. Yeah, getting a decent amount of PDs back into the main account. We're up to like, what, 22 now with trades? Oops. Helps if I put it in the right area. Not bad. Okay, so let's see who's in the lobby, and let's make a determination as to what to play. Did you want to do any runs, Tiggy? I'll walk around you in circles. I'm gonna switch back to my HUcast. CF4, a new mop up 4? Sure. Alright. Yeah, if you want to host Anguish 1, I'll just bring HUcast. This is the before. I'm not a not a fan of being Ranger there. But I think Tiggy's the right ID for it. You do green or red normally. I'm sure no one here has any objections to RBR, new mop up 4. But I figured some DD2 would be nice. I'm glad we got to stream it a little and showcase it. We'll get a little more comfortable with some trap positionings and learn it a little at a time. But I am super happy I have high-level HUcast to play. Not possible 2 years ago, but last year we got a lot of levels on our HUcasts. Looks like Katie Holmes is going to offer Kantalope an item. Nice. Question is, don't need this for accuracy. So I could switch to Cure Shock in the future already. Yeah, we'll do some new mop up 4s. If you want to swap anybody, Tekkium, that's fine. Oh wait. I got like 5 scape dolls apparently. This character is ready for episode 2. You just say. Just like, yeah, I'll be okay. I could purchase moons or doing stuff with them. Yeah, so I would recommend for Kantalope, since I was focusing on learning the run, I don't think I gave proper tips for Force. So in episode 2, when you go through and you want to clear as a group, Slicer Fanatic is probably the #1 item to get as a force once you have enough ATP, since demoning things is super useful. You saw a lot of enemies had like 5,000 plus health. Things like Ilgils are nearly impossible to kill with force ATP, but demons is incredibly good. So like Bringer's Rifle to target them and or Slicer Fanatic for accuracy glitch is super strong there, to the point where things like Fomarl with her animations are really, really good there, and I think that's why she's one of the better episode 2 forces. Just because you can slice her faster, it's kind of important. And aside from that, there are basically things like the gibbons or the spaceship enemies that can be megated. So technically, if you have a character like a Phone Whirl with piercing megad, you do what you need to do. We're getting actually deleted by me. How do I get out of here? Otherwise, like as I said before, you were pretty much on point with the debuffs, so you did a good job at making sure we could secure the combo kills. Because I think a lot of people think that like the tech damage matters, and it's like we could do so much damage with a HUcast with Charged Vulcan in particular. Open a present and receive Palatine. Oh, I wanted that. Oh well. I was gonna say, I don't think if it was 50, I think it was only. I thought it was actually only 30. I don't think it was that. 45 hit Vulcan, no special. It's disappointing. Red coat drop. That's kind of disappointing. Oh, so you actually got one, Tiggy? Nice. Oh, it seems like the team's starting to get some of the quote-unquote ultra-rare presents. I think for the most part, I'm going to stick to melee, because I don't want to confuse the rangers that are pew-pewing. But at some point, I'll just deciding when. Here. I'm so guessing the doors. I still don't remember. Get hard mixed. I'm gonna die here, I think. Oh no, I got lucky. Oh, I got healed, bro. Never mind. I was like, oh, I got low health at last. Tiggy's like, revenge is mine. Got me, Tiggy. Goodbye, Darkflow. It's fine. You can keep their health up. I'm not even sure I can actually kill an Anguish one with Dark Flow. I've never tested it before. Especially now that it's Sphere. Don't know. Yeah, the Sphere DF. Yeah, I'm currently using it. So we'll let Tiggy and or the Ralmar put down a telepipe on the right, and then the other player that doesn't go to the right can telepipe so the other player can come back. Okay. Tiggy can leave one somewhere in here, and that'll give Tekkium a shortcut. There we go. I'll just have to remember to take Tekkium's work, which is blue. Okay. So worried about being baited by the door. I almost got baited to walk away fully. It's close. Like, no, I didn't feel right going to the right. It's all about feel. It's not about memory. I don't remember the right path. Just trying to subconsciously learn it, so I don't have to think about this quest anymore. Ooh, expected. I'll open it in a minute. sure all of our clears are here, so we'll take Tiggy's Warp. There we go. Warp. Warp. Tiggy. There we go. Warp. Just put it somewhere. Yeah, there we go. You put it here. I just want to make sure we put it the whole way or here. I guess it's fine. I guess we don't have to put it early. I put it like near the switch, I guess. The other switch should be fine. I'm literally gonna. I'll hit the switch and then I'll take the word blast. Or actually, Tekkium should. Actually, in hindsight, Tekkium should probably hit the switch. That way he doesn't have to rewarp. There we go. I guess go here. Now we're good. So what was in that present? Type DS rod. It's like it's only devils. Ugh. It's not fun. No, thank you. I'm like, listen, I barely use demon melee weapons to begin with. Do you think I'm gonna get excited over a 30-hit monkey bar equivalency? Out of your mind. Like, give me monkey bar any day. I'm not using the. I don't even think I can use it. No, I can't even show it. Disappointed. Oh my gosh, I actually have gone the correct path every time. This is never happening again, by the way. Nope, I can't one-shot. Can do that, though. Which is kind of funny. Bye. I'm gonna use it as a projectile. That's how much I don't care. That's when you know you're winning with Dark Flow. You're like, you know what? I only need to do like 900 damage. I could do that. Gotta troll with it. Yeah, I will gladly take the PDs over the Double Rod for sure. Okay. So hopefully somebody warped earlier, or we're about to be very sad. Just like, well, I have to say it's a different type weapon. I don't think I've gotten that before. I can find new ways to be disappointed. I think I already have like a decent Monkey King bar, which is the worst part. I think I have a 35 or a 40 hit, so like I just genuinely have no use for it. I don't even use the Monkey King bar as is. Like I could use it on Ranger, on my old Ranger account, I guess. That was some good Niska damage right there. Sad about that 45 hit Vulcan. Been so good. Had potential. I'm gonna die here, I think. Narrowly avoiding death once more. Wish it roll charge. Yeah, me too. He would have been living large on that thing. And his damage is so good. Yeah, like this is like the only room where I don't enjoy Hunter as much. Do you want to reset here? What do you normally do? Do you at least clear the next area? And there's technically like, what, 5 pyros here? Like pretty much that room and this room are the only times I care about Ranger after detonators. That's fair. I got money to throw away. I might as well burn some of it. That should help. I'm just gonna spam my freeze traps for the team. Good luck. Try to keep them grounded. Okay. Reset? Probably do 2 more. That'll be my limit. Get rid of this. Oh, I can't team point in the lobby. Rip. I'm gonna get rid of this red coat because it's not a crimson coat. Striker plus being 50 points is wild. This item is so terrible. It could have been so good, but just isn't, sadly. Yeah, I don't know why it's worth so much. Like, I know star difficulty, but like, it just genuinely doesn't do anything. Like, I wish it enhanced like pew pew laser damage. I wish it had like set effects with Heaven Striker in general. Can you imagine if that thing buffed like, I don't know, like Heaven Striker base ATP and accuracy? Could have been like an interesting niche item. Just isn't, sadly. Oh, got it here. Oh, they teleported. Well, now that they're separated, I might as well mow them down. On 29, I can. That works, I guess. There you go, I'm trap shooting. Look at me go. Got my charged ray gun and everything. With its 5% dart. So. Big heavenly power, I guess. Could be useful on my Ramar account. Damn, everybody got one. Just locked down for this. That is not what I wanted. Okay. So at least I can say in the event so far during Rare Drop, I got one Heaven Striker. So I think more than that's greedy. I'm hoping the team here gets a reward instead. I got a nice little low dark Heaven Striker to use on the ult account at some point. Almost let somebody bannered here because we're murdering some Gorons right at the end. Yeah, Rare Drop offers us some interesting opportunities. I don't know if we'll end up doing any kind of like XRD kind of things. I think for the most part, if I really want to, I might just save it for Valentine's or something. I'd rather focus on stuff that's a little harder to get during the event, like RBR lining up with all these boosts for a new map of 4 is kind of wild. I guess it's also kind of funny that 2 different events during, I think they were both rare drop, both of them, Anniversary and this event, happened to line up with new map of 4. Which is a kind of crazy coincidence, honestly, given that it didn't have to roll it either time, from what I recall, by Marissa. Yeah, as far as I recall, they moved away from manual. Yeah, they moved away from manual quest to play. If this had been 2022, that would have been manual, but they haven't manually done it in a while. Oh, there's an interesting thing from Tiggy there. There we go, that's some damage. Fine. Oh man. I want to do this quest with triple HUcast. I want the team to see how stupid this quest is with triple HUcast. It's so fast. Like, don't get me wrong, PP laser is fine, but like, everybody using XCal is so broken here. Like, triple the damage of PP laser before Zach. So good. You just kind of Niska through this wave like this. Kill most of the Marissas through the lizards. Let the other 2 players or 1 player kill the lizards. So dumb. Still have fun though, even with solo HUcast. Look at that damage. Ooh, Tiki and I getting a present. Love to see it. Can't pick this up though. I've escaped it all, I guess. Receive photon drop. Singular. Yeah. Honestly, I will take that over the Type D weapon. I'm not complaining on that one. I'm like, please give me photon drops and not that other thing. I have a use for photon drops. Look at that damage. Oh my gosh, does it good. I want another DS rod? No. If you have not seen it, I have a absolutely abysmal collection of Type DSs. Or not DSs, Type weapons in general. Oh, I have Type DU Charge, Berserk, I have all the MEs. Like 15 of them from last event. It's like, I don't want any more. Good. I don't need to physically own all the Type weapons. Rip. Team didn't shoot the enemy. I died. Rip. Not much you can do about that. That feeling when I got wrecked. So good. Yeah, I have. I'm not gonna say all of them, but I'm gonna say I have pretty much an entire column's worth. So for new players, you know, it's fine. Not everything has to be geared towards veterans, but man. I will say though, if I get paint, I will be full tilted. I'm hoping to go the entire event without ever seeing paint again. It would be my preference. Oh, you can't actually shoot across that gap, that's right. Episode 4 is whack. Paint is the worst because I don't care about aesthetics, and as you said before, nobody buys paint, so it's like, it's the worst combo item to get. Yeah. insane. But look at that. I deleted almost the whole team in just one disco. Can you imagine 2 discos there, team? Like, I did 30 or not 30%. I did 3/4 of their health with 1 disco. 2 discos would result in a wipe and an Anguish 1. Actually insane. HUcast so good. Team. Oh, with me as well. I thought he was dead. My bad. There we go. Just don't mind me. I'm just disking through the enemies. I don't respect them. Also, it's kind of funny that we did like all those December disaster quests, which have like an insane number of enemies, by the way. And we ended up getting them in new mop-up resets of all things. Quite something. Burn what I have. I'll do one more. 177,000 XP. So this character is actually going to level during this event. I'm gonna briefly go to episode 2 just to hand stuff in. I'll join. I feel like that's a shorter trip. Gotta put away my type DS weapon that I definitely am going to use later. Wing. So not bad. Ended up getting quite a bit of coal doing the December disaster quests. They're not like that much longer than Christmas Fiasco as well. So if nothing else, just like a lot of solid chances of tower-esque weapons. So even though like Christmas Fiasco has a lot of enemies, unfortunately episode 4 doesn't have like a lot of normal weapon drop enemies, which is probably its only weakness despite having like a bajillion pluses. So it's really nice that we'll potentially get more opportunities for some super drops. One thing we can also do in the future, we were doing it on Sky ID, but for people that want to get a V502, we could probably run 1 or 2 in the future to try to get one, while getting 181 Disco Brave Band chances. So for people that really want to upgrade their Hunter or Ranger with 13, dance. You have like another 28 of them. Yeah. I guess I said it has low chance of Heaven Striker in the run, but also predominantly still gets you spaceship items that you normally would never hunt. Really wanted to upgrade my Hunter and or Ranger, says Dango. Welcome, Dango. I have to get some runs with you at some point, Dango. I was gonna say, think about my damage and then realize when I've been using Zalor. What if I was at my full potential? I could almost combo kill them in Anguish. Insane. That's Zalor. Wild stuff. Hope to use the Dango gun at some point in the future. Maybe we'll have a honorary, like, all-cast party, and I can finally debuff the boss so it's not miserable. I need to get, like, a human shot or something just to debuff an entire room. It could be the mage, as it were. HUcast can be real. Just thinking of a HUcast running around with S-red blades and like slicer with Zalor. They're like, no, I'm a HUcast. Versus do not stand a chance. Oh, teleported. Oh, that feeling when you could combo kill on Anguish, disgusting. What a character. Yeah, so like for example, you just hit through them. You don't even care the lizards are there. That's why I genuinely think Hunter is just so good here. Like every wave where you think they could be bad, it just doesn't matter. Just have like one Hunter focus lizards, the other two just throw Disca, like so fast. Let's see if we can get a high level group together. We'll have Dango come in, Vice and X-Cal stuff. Now that Dango's unlocked the X-Cal. Hope to do some new mop-up with Dango at some point. It's definitely a very Hunter quest. Yeah, there's only like 1 of, 2 of. These lizards, 3s. See that? 3 lizards for 3 HUcasts, I'm just saying. You're so dead. That Mercy's not doing anything. I don't care what the beat is. Beat says you're gonna die. It's always HUcast beat. Get greedy for some money there. Greed. I am so sad. I had him dead on and the trap made me insane. So sad. I got baited. He's worth anything. So I actually can pick some armors after the quest. Some good damage right there. You know what? That worked out in the end. I was gonna say, it feels so sad. You could do like 3-4 quests in a row with these single photon crystal. Meanwhile, very hard mode is like giving them out like candy. Also, you know what? In hindsight, we're complaining about the Halloween cookie. Why isn't it called Halloween candy? We were talking before about what to call the alt currency. I'm like, wait a minute. Let's go for the simplest option. Wait, it's even less letters. feel betrayed by the nonsensical names of items. We all know it's Christmas cookies. There you go. I'm helping. Oh, you're all dead. Ooh, that damage though. Yeah, they're so lucky. I gotta do 2 combos there to kill. So lucky. That is a dead enemy. I'd be dead here as well. Yep. Figured the other one was slightly out of range. Oh well. I almost went the wrong way. It's close. It's so satisfying to just shut down that group for the team. Goodbye, Marissa. Goodbye, other Marissa. How much damage they're taking. Goodbye. So good. Man, I don't even think this is dark, right? Yeah. Oh man, if this was a dark Visca. Broken damage. Bit of time there, get bopped. Unfortunate. Managed to get unfrozen and then also teleport immediately to spray. Fortunate. Reshift it here. Six freeze traps left. I love that I activated that switch from that distance, by the way. That my distance to that switch did not make any sense, but I got the animation anyway. PSO works in very magical ways sometimes. It's very generous with stuff that should hit there. Oh, another photon crystal. Yeah, it's kind of worth it for me to do these runs. What? 1 PD from a present, a troll gift, and 2 PCs. It's pretty good for like 3 runs in ultimate. I'll take that. Fortunately, it looks like I used escape doll at some point. Never mind. I did not get revived. Took my escape doll. Finishing run this time. Definitely into death, don't worry about me. Got a piece to sell. Thank you everybody for the run. Hope you had a good time. probably the best ultimate has ever been. It only takes a 200% or excuse me, 100% more than normal rare drop boost in order to equal the power of very hard mode. Oh, I'm learning. They're like, oh yes, when you go from 125 rare to 150 and you have RBR, with all those combined, you can just barely equal very hard mode. Oh, ultimate. At least we got some good XP though. That 179,000 and pretty good. See with the power of Anguish 1 boosting PD. It's okay. It's very hard to beat Value City, it's so true. I don't know if you caught it earlier, Tiggy. I did one run of very hard mode solo and got a PD, and I'm like, already better than ultimate. It already happened. I'm like, oh no. Like, it's so consistent. So funny. But anyway, not too bad. We got to help people experience new quests today. We traded items with Tiggy, so that way Tiggy can enjoy the adept life. That way they don't feel like they're constantly going back for tri-fluids, which is very annoying when you're doing Christmas fiascos and stuff of that nature. And that also provides a little bit of extra resistance for surviving episode 2. So having multiple adepts, 3 seals, ignition cloak, makes you basically immune to Epsilon, which is kind of nice. So high level force has a lot of options to mitigate damage there. Aside from that, we got our guide out of the way earlier tonight, so we basically hit that out in one shot. I'll probably upload it normal time tomorrow. People that did not catch the stream and want to watch it on YouTube. Otherwise, the documents are already ready for the quest stuff, and I've created tabs within the Google Doc itself. That way you can quickly go specifically to alt holiday quests, rather than having to use the outline and searching through all the other things. There should be a bit more friendly navigation-wise as I get more used to Google Doc stuff. Aside from that, I don't think we got anything too crazy present-wise. I think the craziest we saw was like, what, 5 PDs? But we still have a lot of days left in the event for everybody to get something nice from the presents, so I'm not too worried about that. Plus, when we get into things like XP week, where drop rate and rare rate are not really influenced at all, that's also secretly a time for additional presents. And it looks like they're going forward with the tradition of doubling the rate on things like Christmas Eve, Christmas, and New Year's. So we have a lot of opportunities to get some good presents. And I imagine that's where a lot of the team's presents will come from. As I mentioned before, I really don't think there's that many I'm going to get from Cole. Last year, as I said before, I want to say I got about 120 Cole. Maybe a little more. I think I might have used 2 to make 2 presents. So I might have gotten closer to 180. But even then, you know, we're talking about, you know, a range of 3 to 5 presents from Cole versus, you know, we've already picked up, what, 6 presents during the event? 2 of them were just in very hard mode. So it's going to represent a very small fraction of the potential value as we go through. But anyway, I think it is time to say goodbye for now. We'll see each other again on Thursday. I will not be doing a bonus stream tomorrow. Thank you for the runs. Hope you had a good time. Thank you for the support. And I hope you have a good day or a good night, depending on the time zone.